But now we have a very special person who's probably been more a fixture in Amagansett than anyone in this room. A man known for his reticence, for his abstemious behavior, for his temperance, his moderation in speech, behavior, and looks. Please welcome Carl the Greek.
Larry introduced me to a gal here the other night, and I asked her if she'd go to dinner with me, and she said, I'll go to dinner with you, but no sex. I says, okay, I'll take her to a real great restaurant, but no food. Then Bill says there's a nymphomaniac to buy who likes older men. He hooks me up. She says, how old are you? I says, I can't tell you my age, but my social security number is 13.
As a child, my father would put me up on the bar and say, do Jimmy Durante.
He did?
Yeah, I had little dancing skills.
How old were you then?
Oh, like 4, 5, 6 years old. I mean, he'd like wind me up.
Gee.
And I'd entertain his bar patrons, you know, and do a little, you know, I'm trying to think of the characters at that time. I do Al Jolson, you know, I had a good singing voice.
At 4 or 5 years old,
I used to do Adolf Hitler with the comb and the thing, and spitting and screaming.
I'd like to give my take on a few of the employees and people in the door. You got it covered. Who should we start with? I'll tell you what. Let's start with Dion. If a bus left Yankee Stadium going 45 miles an hour, who would be the starting pitcher the next day? When asked what I thought about Peter, who was my employer and my friend and confidant, I could say a few nice things about him, but what comes to mind is when he threw himself in front of a train to save my cat. When the place was being held up, he held his hand on the gun nozzle so I wouldn't get shot. He's the reason I have food on my table. I have an occasional visit from one of his friends, and an all-around wonderful, generous guy.
I took a little shot at comedy. I was at the Improv.
You were?
When they first opened, yeah. The first, I did a little, what was my monologue? I did a little thing I got together about, I was panning New Jersey, and I had a little 7-minute thing. I was between Tiny Tim.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
And a fellow by the name of Lamont Washington, who was the backup for Sammy Davis Jr. in Golden Boy.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young and hot. Stop the music. So if you should survive to 105, look at all you derive out of being alive. This is the best part. We'll have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.
I have a love for the Irish. And
what's your background?
I have a love for their habits, too.
What's your background?
In what?
Well, blood background.
Greek.
Greek.
But they own restaurants and this and that. I myself owned 4 donut shops in Miami.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
At one time, yeah.
Really?
I had Carl's Hole in One Donuts. gentleman, I was pretending bar in this bar on 61st and Lex. And this fella came in, and he was the money man for Gulf Western. And they were going to do a movie called Godfather. Well, my scene was to walk over to Richard Conte afterward. And he's at the table with all Lenny Montana's here, and he's with Sterling Hayden and 2 other actors. And I had like a 4 or 5 word thing in Italian that I whisper in his ear, and I reach in and I hand him the thing.
Where you from, Kraus?
I'm from Amagansett.
Were you born there?
Yes, sir.
How far from the ocean?
North of the highway.
I went to the ocean once when I was a kid. There's a place just past Amagansett. It was the 70s, and from a distance, the people looked like asparagus. Those people in non-puppy military haircuts. It was brilliant somehow. I think I called it 2 miles something. It was another life, like heaven fell right on the earth. Did they say why? Why they wanted to terminate my command?
I was sent here on a classified mission, sir.
Did they tell you?
They had told me that you had gone completely insane and that your methods were unsound.
Are my methods unsound?
I didn't see any method at all, sir.
I expected someone like you. Are you a stockbroker?
I'm a nightclub promoter.